What is up, y'all? I just want to say thank you for everybody liking, commenting, and subscribing. Especially commenting, because I love it when you guys talk to me, and I love it when you guys give me feedback. That's one of my love languages, affirmation. So I love it when you guys say, I appreciated this video. I love it when you guys say, keep posting. I just love that. It just inspires me, and I appreciate being inspired. And I inspire all of you to keep going, whatever that may be, wherever you may be on your path. Keep going, keep pushing, and keep moving forward. So, what is this video about today? Well, this video is the how to set up your ancestor altar. Because wherever you guys may be on your paths, and this is directly, pinpointed for the beginners who, just want to, know more about their spiritual paths. So, and this is also for those who are advanced. This is for everybody. Whoever can receive some, information that maybe they didn't know before. If you are more experienced on your path, well, this is for you too. But mainly this is just, this is for the beginners to know how to set up their altars. So, to set up your altars, you would definitely need, portraits of your deceased loved ones. And if you don't have, portraits of your deceased loved ones, especially those who recently passed and those who you knew and experienced life with in this life, then you can also write their names down. You can write their names down. And especially for the ancestors that you don't know, you can write their names down. And to know who those ancestors are, for me, I had to talk to my grandmother. I had to talk to the older people to jot those names down. As well as, I just had to talk to the old people, the elderly people, the elders of my family. I don't just want to call them old. So, you get a portrait. You get the portraits of your loved ones. Or if you don't have the portraits, you just write their names down. Okay? You also want to have the elements a part of your altar. So, earth. The earth can be crystals, stones. It can be dirt, fire, candles. Have your candles lit. You don't always have to have it lit, but the light is like that bridge from the physical and the spiritual. And the light lets them know that this is a place for them. You want to have water. So have a cup of water. And make sure that you are keeping your water fresh. Because just like us, we don't want to drink water, that's just been sitting there for too long. At a certain point, you have to change the water. And what's important too is relationship with spirit is very reciprocal, and things that you would like done for you here on earth is the same for the ancestors. So, when it comes to changing things on the altar, just look at how you would like certain things changed that just are of no use anymore. Like if the food ain't no more good, then change it. Okay? Because if not, then you're not gonna make the ancestors are not gonna be happy on the other side. So just look at it's a relationship. Look at it as a relationship. And then you want to have the I said earth, fire, water, air. So air, that can be a feather, it can be an incense, because of the smoke. Yeah, so a feather or an incense, either or, all the four elements. So like I said, You have earth, so get some crystals, some stones, or get some dirt. Fire, candle flame, have some candles. Water, have your water. And air, have some feathers or some incense. And if you have an incense, light the incense. Okay. Those 4 elements, you need those. So, like I said, you need the portraits, you need the images of your family, the family that you were able to know, and also if you come into contact to know about the ancestors that you don't know, that lived before your time, that maybe your grandmother or grandfather or great grandmother know about. You can still get their name, and you can speak their name, and you can put them on the altar. So when it comes to ancestor altars, the ancestors desire to be fed, just like we desire to be fed with the relationships that we have here on earth. The same goes for them. So offerings. So offerings are, they can be flowers. Offerings are energy. Offerings is also food that you cook for them. Food that you could have been cooking for yourself, and you also want to put some to the side for your ancestors. Tobacco. Spirits love tobacco. It's a smoke, so it's air. And also, most of us smoke tobacco here on earth, okay? Just energy, offerings are gifts. So the more offerings that you give to them, the more that they're able to help you on the other side, because they're being strengthened by you. Okay, so that's what's important about offerings. Candy, and sometimes give some money, ancestor money or actual cash from your wallet to them, because ancestors, they bless you, so bless them. You see, it's a reciprocal relationship. And I'm looking at my altar right now just to get some inspiration. Whatever it is that that you feel closely connected to, you can sit it on the altar. But an altar is a meeting place for your ancestors, so that they will have a place to be fed, to be energized, to be strengthened, so that what they do for you on the other side that you don't know about, they have the energy because of what you do with the altar. Because one thing I know for sure is that my ancestors fight battles that I don't know about, because they have the energy to, and because of what I do on my end, keeping it clean, because for a long time I didn't keep it clean. And that came with, the journey, for me, the more I realize that I am my ancestors, and that what I do on my altar really means a lot to not only me, but to them, I got my shit together, because I was slacking. But you really want to take care of your altar. You really want to make sure that it's clean. You don't want to be in a dirty house. So it's the same thing, vice versa. Yeah, I think I covered it all. Make sure you have your portraits, and have some names written down. And you also want to invite them to the space. Say ancestors, so-and-so, 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 this space is for you. I have created this altar so that you can be energized, so that you can be fed, and so that you can be strengthened through me and through the contributions that I do for the altar. And as you set up this altar, the connection with you and your ancestors grows stronger. So you'll have more dreams, you'll have more blessings, and you'll also experience more of your gifts coming through, because now they're able to as you work through your ancestors, you're also working for you. So what your ancestors want to bestow on you, a lot of that happens when you are choosing to connect with them and you have that altar. Okay? Because altars is just an energy. It's just an energy space. Okay? Have your offerings. Have your offerings. Even if you might not even, if you can't afford all the other stuff that I, mentioned just yet, shit, you can just have a glass of water and a candle, okay? And that is a strong effect, okay? So have your elements, have your offerings, and have the portraits of your ancestors, and let them know that this is the space for you to be fed, energized, and so on and so forth. Okay? And look at your altar as a baby. Okay? When it comes to a child, you make sure that you take care of it. You make sure that it's fed, energized, and you make sure that you talk to it. So it's good to go to the altar. But the altar isn't the only place where you can talk to your ancestors. You are the ancestors. So, anywhere you go, you talk to your ancestors. So, setting up this ancestor altar will begin your relationship strengthening between you and your ancestors, okay? And you'll grow more powerful because now you have your ancestors as a legion behind you, in front of you, beside you. Okay? I hope this video has helped you tremendously. To all who will view, again, thank you for viewing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And please please subscribe, comment. I appreciate all of that. Till next time, peace, wholeness, and rawness. Bye.